for that course, which is typically, I think, around $70, if I'm not mistaken, or $40 maybe. Or you have
Yeah.
to like sign up for their, like you pay a little more. Then you can take like multiple courses. But I don't really expect any of you guys to go that route. Okay? I don't
Yes,
want
sir.
you guys to pay for those courses. You just take the classes, get the knowledge. If you get the certificate, that's the secondary thing for now, right?
So it's not compulsory to upload that certificate, sir, in
No, no, no.
LMS.
I didn't mean to upload it. I just mean like in the Future Learn website, right? So when you go to a course, okay, when you enroll, like when you sign up for a course, or when you like enroll for a course, when you go inside a course, there will be three tabs there. Okay, one is the to do tab, another is the
Yeah.
activity tab, right? In to do tab, you would see like different like sections within a course, like within each week, like there will be different sections in that course, right? In activity, you
Yes.
can see your activities as well as others' activity, like comments that you post on some subsections. You can see that, right? Now, there's another third tab there, which is called progress. So if you click on progress, it shows you in percentage, like how many percentage, like what percentage of the course have you completed, okay? So for this
Yes.
course, for Exploring English course, you can actually complete 100% of the course without paying anything. It's unlike few other courses where if you don't pay for a course, then you can't really like complete the ending assignments. It's not like that. You can do the assignments. There's like I think few assignments there where you can get like reviews from your peers, right? Like students who other students, it may be your friends or the students who are taking this course. You can get feedbacks from them, and also you can give feedbacks to their works. Okay, it could be something like that.
Okay,
So
sir.
that's what I mean by uploading or emailing me your the progress, not the certificate. I don't need a certificate from you uh,
Okay,
because
sir.
that would be kind of expensive.
Yeah, we have to pay dollar.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's like 201 now.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so Shashir, are you on the call?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir,
I
I
just
am.
got your text message. Do you have any question?
No, no, sir. I'm doing what you have given to me, and I will submit that 1,000 words writing by tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. So it's around 1,000 words. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so give or take 1,000 words. Um, so if you write around like 800 words, that's acceptable as well.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
so this is your first assignment, and I'm being a little lenient on this one. All right. So the topic is very vast. It's about writing you watch a documentary about the evolution of internet. Being like IT major, you guys both are interested and have a lot of knowledge about internet, right? So I don't think
Yeah.
you'll have a lot of difficulty about writing a long essay about internet, especially since you would have to watch that documentary as well.
No,
Okay. All right.
not problem.
Okay, so I did get a question from one student asking me about plagiarism. Okay, so in any assignments in your college assignments, plagiarism is discouraged. Okay, in other words, it is not allowed. If you have to use somebody else's information, so if you're writing about let's say internet, okay, so if you want to define about certain terms, okay, at that time you can define it, but make sure you cite that source. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I assume like you guys have some idea about citing source, right?
Yeah.
Using references at the end.
Mm.
Okay, do that. Use the Harvard, uh,
Cite this
convention.
for cite this for me. Cite what we
What was
call
that?
that. For referencing, Arya sir has already taught us how to keep reference.
Okay, all right. So do not mute me. Okay, somebody just muted me. Do not do that. If you do that, then you won't be able to hear my voice. Okay. All right. All right, so in this today's session, like how many, let me see how many students are currently in this. So 42, I think that's an acceptable number. All right, so let's begin with today's online session. Okay, again, like I didn't want it to really go inside the topic per se for today, okay? But however, we're gonna cover like a writing application today. All right, it's part of your curriculum. All right, so going forward, we'll have more topics for you. All right, so for today, we're gonna touch base on like your assignment that's already been given to you. All right, I haven't seen any submission from you guys, so I expect to see some submission in your LMS. All right, so I will, that's the first thing. Another would be letting you guys know about the course in Future Learn. So you guys will be taking an online course about exploring English. This is by British Council, and it is kind of applicable to the intercultural communication course. Okay, so we're gonna learn about that. I'll give you information about that, and you're gonna go to the Future Learn website and enroll in that website and learn, complete that course. Okay, and the next thing you're gonna do, next thing we're gonna do today, there will be like 2 activities there. Okay, in one activity, you guys will be giving me words. Okay, and the ultimate the goal is to create a word cloud out of the words that you submitted. Okay, that's activity 1. And the second activity is writing application. Okay, so that is like a mini assignment. It's a short assignment. Okay, a short email or application writing. Okay, after we've gone through how to write application. All right, so that's the agenda for today. Any question from you guys?
Nope.
Anybody?
Not at
All right. Okay, so let's begin with the first topic. It's about your assignment that's already given. Okay, so I uploaded. I think it's in your LMS as well as I I let you guys know about it through your Teams as well. So I gave you a link to a video about the evolution of internet. Okay, and you guys are supposed to write around 1,000 words on that. Okay, it's not a creative writing per se. Okay, however, you have to write what you got out of that documentary and so on. Okay, so up to now I haven't really seen any submission for that assignment. I don't know what's the reason. Okay, I don't even know like if you guys like actually watched that documentary or not. Okay, so please do watch it. It's part of your assignment. Okay, that's assignment 1. So you guys do get some marks for that. All right, I think it's like 4 or 5 marks for that. Right? So it's in your best interest to do it and do it on time. Right? So anybody has any confusion, by the way, so it would be a good time to let me know. Any confusion, anything.
No,
If you have
sir.
it, just unmute your mic and start speaking. Okay, state your name and start speaking. Anybody? Not clear about the assignment? Because up to now, I have not really seen any submission in your LMS. So everybody's clear about that?
Yes, sir.
So let me pick a few names here. Dipton Regmi,
Yes,
you
sir.
can just unmute your mic and okay. Do you have anything to say about the assignment that's in your LMS about the evolution of internet?
No, I don't.
You don't have it? Okay. So then I should expect to see some see a submission from you then. Right? Have you started writing or how far are you in that?
I have written about 500 words till now.
Okay, so you can just add few more, okay? And do some, so my recommendation is do participate in the course. Do comment in the course, do the assignments. Right? It'll be more meaningful that way. So when I'm like searching for, let's say, participated in some subsection or not, I can just search for those keyword and see who has like commented and so on, right? So in
Yes,
order
sir.
to complete the course, it's not compulsory, right? Some students can just click next, next, next. They can do that, but for you, for this course, I want you guys to actually spend some time in learning, okay, what is given to you. And again, in this course, in the first week, you learn about like why English is a global language, okay? So there's like several videos there, as well as information there. You can learn it, like why English is the global language in the world today. All right. In the second week, or the second topic, or the second main topic would be about British music. All right. I assume like many of you guys are interested in music. Okay. So this subsection would cover specifically about British music. All right. Now again, like they'll give you like a, it's not like very comprehensive. Again, it's only about 2 hours course for that music. All right, but you can listen to their music going into like YouTube and so on. All right, it mentions like different British bands and British music artists. All right, some of you may have heard about it. Others, like for others, it may be new to some of you guys. All right.
Bands like music like of Beatles.
Yeah, Beatles there. I saw Beatles there, and there's like I think other bands as well.
Yes.
Right. So there, it'll be there, and get some information. If you are more interested, then definitely you can go to other music website, or like your YouTube and so on, and listen to their music, and or even learn about the bands. Right. Okay. So then the third week, or the third topic would be about British geography, all right, especially about the countryside. Okay, when I say countryside, it's away from like a main city like London. All right, and like what does UK comprise of? Like 4 different jurisdictions and so on. So you'll learn something about what comprise of UK or United Kingdom and so on. All right, and on the last week, week 4, you guys, it will touch on British literature. Okay, so it will tell you about, let's say, Shakespeare, and also about the. You guys have heard about the what's the detective Sherlock Holmes, right? Read about that?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys will be learning about that. Again, it's not very comprehensive, but it just introduces you to all these British like writers and their creation. All right. So if you're more interested, you can definitely go to other websites and like learn about that. All right. So that's the general topics for this within this course. Okay. All right. So Kiran, she just asked me, is it compulsory to upload the certificate? No, it is not compulsory to upload the certificate. In order to get the certificate, you'll have to actually pay for that. Okay. I don't want you guys to pay for this course. Just complete the course. Okay. It's free. All right. You just need to sign up for that. So, sign up for the website, enroll in the course, complete the course. Okay. And when you complete the course, when you go to the progress tab, again, let me take the screenshot, and you guys will know what I mean by that. All right. Hold on just a moment.
Okay, sir.
All right. So let me give you an example, and it'll be more clear that way. Okay, just wait just a moment, okay? I'm trying to show you what I mean by progress report.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I just uploaded a JPEG file, a picture file. Okay. So in your chat, you guys can actually see. Okay, so it's uploaded there in this chat window, right? Have a look at it. So Kiran, Kumari, is it clear now?
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Okay, I just want that. Okay, take a screenshot and email me that. All right, that's all you have to do. So when you go to, when you reach towards the end of the course, you will see that your progress is 100% for this course. Okay, that's all I need from you.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you. Any other question, by the way? You can ask me without sending like a text message. You can actually ask me verbally. Right? If you have any question, feel free to ask me verbally. Any other question, by the way? Still like confused about anything we've covered so far?
Yes, sir. I have one question.
Yes.
It's about the assignment. I haven't started it, and I don't know where is the documentary.
Okay. So let me give you a link over here. I actually uploaded it in the your Teams, as well as it's in your LMS as well. If it's not, then I'll just give you a link right now. Okay, it's okay. Okay, just hold on. Okay. Okay, if you're not speaking, you can just mute your mic. Okay, so you can see the link in your text window. So basically, you watch that documentary. It's about an hour-long documentary. Okay, so I think like it would be relatively easy for you guys to understand the documentary. Okay, it's about internet, and I would assume, I think it would be safe to assume that all of you are interested in the technology and specifically internet. All right. So after watching the documentary, write your personal views on the internet. Again, if you have to define certain terms, okay, for most part, you don't have to define anything, okay? But if you have to define certain things, basically cite your source, okay? Reference it. So you won't be plagiarizing in your assignment, okay?
Sir, that video is just a part of a research. That's about what we are going to
Uh,
write.
no, it has a lot of information there, okay? I watched that documentary and basically you get a lot of information about like development of internet.
Yeah, but we don't have to write everything that is related to that video, no, sir.
No, just get few things that
Yeah.
that really
Yeah,
caught your attention and write
because
about that.
this documentary starts with the starting of internet and ends with the crime committed from the
Yeah.
internet.
So it has a lot of things in there, right? So just pick
Yes.
what you're interested in and write about 1,000 words, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So again, like the reason why I brought this up is I really didn't see any submission in your LMS, and I was just wondering what's the reason. Okay. By this time, I should have gotten like at least like a few submissions. So hopefully I'll see some submission now that you know it's clear to you guys. All right. So any question? Any other question?
No, sir.
All right, then let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so let's do a simple activity now. All right, so it's going to be fun activity, right? I mean, kind of fun, but like fun, I mean by fun, what I mean is away from giving you like, you know, telling you what like description and all that, okay, about the documentary, about the course and so on. Okay, so for the first activity, okay, what I want you guys to do is think about your current situation. Okay, so you guys are in lockdown right now, right? So each of you like individually may be going through different things. Okay, I don't know where you guys are right now. Some of you may be within the valley, some may be outside the valley. Okay, so you guys are going through this situation, difficult situation. Okay, so what I want from you guys is think about 5 words. Okay, 5 words, just 5 words. Okay, to describe your current situation. Okay, for example, if you are feeling sad, okay, so sad or sadness will be 1 word. Okay, so if you're feeling frustrated, so frustration, okay, should, would be another word. Okay, so each of you, I want 5 words from you. All right, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
I don't know what's the easy way to do it. Like we have like about 45 students here, 44 students here. Let's see. Okay, so can you, all of you guys, like, can you access Google Document? Anyone who cannot access Google Document, who is like on phone or would have some difficulty, you know, writing like words? Any student?
So we can write on chat.
On chat?
Sir, I can't access to Google Documents.
What was that?
So we can write it on chat.
On chat, I heard another student.
Yes, sir. I'm on my phone.
We can
so
write
I
on chat, sir.
Okay, that's fine. I think like writing on chat would be appropriate, or I think would for most students. So you guys are clear, right? So whatever's happening in your life right now, again, this is a difficult situation for everyone here. Okay, so some of you may be bored, as mentioned in the beginning of this session. So whatever your situation may be, okay, it could, some of your situation may be very dire situation. Okay, so I want like 5 words describing your situation or your emotion, your feeling. Okay, if you're feeling something, if you're going through like emotionally, you know, tumultuous situation. Okay, I want 5 words describing your situation. All right, so think about for maybe like a few moments and write down just 5 words, okay, individual words, and write them like together, like separated by comma. Okay, I don't want like one student taking like 5 chats for 5 words. So use comma to separate words. All right, so Bishal, good job. I saw 5 words. So everyone, I want 5 words, if you can, describing your current situation. Thank you. So take some time. So individually 5 words, okay? That's what I mean. All right, good job, Rohan. I saw your response. All right, I'm getting a few more. Okay, so you guys can see the PowerPoint window, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
All right, so let's we're gonna cover the application writing. Hold on just a moment. Okay, just a moment, okay? All right. Okay. All right. So as part of your student life, you'll have to write your write application in a different situation. Okay. For example, if you missed a class, okay, or if you cannot let's say attend a class, your teacher may ask you to write an application, okay, in order for considering maybe like a like maybe you know for grading consideration or for any consideration. Okay, they might ask you to write an application. So many of you students may not know about, okay, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to include, and so on in your application writing. Okay, so in this subsection, we're going to cover about ways to what do you need to do while writing application, for different situations. Okay, that's what we're gonna cover this time. Okay, so the objective for the application writing is basically to be efficient in your application writing. Okay, so if you have to write an application for a teacher or even for your college, okay, if you follow this standard, like a convention, then it will be efficient. All right, so you should know how to write application, basically. Right? You guys hearing my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right,
Yes,
so
sir.
let's
Yes,
okay,
sir.
so let's move. It became so quiet. Okay, so there are some few advantages of application writing. Okay, first of all, you may tell your teacher, okay, I'll be, for example, okay, this is an example. You may ask your teacher to, like if you have some work, okay, and you cannot, let's say, attend college, you may verbally ask that teacher, okay, about an excuse for not attending class. But that teacher may forget the conversation with you after a few days, after a few weeks. Okay, so in order to have a written evidence for your future reference, you need to basically your written application will serve that purpose. Okay, having a proof that you actually conveyed your message to to the teacher. All right, that's the one benefit. Another is the application writing is a formal way of communication. Okay, especially you're now in your you're in your college. Okay, so you should know about application writing. Okay, so even beyond college, okay, you may start working. Okay, so application writing would be even beneficial to you then. Okay, and the third benefit here, it serves as a reminder for you as well as the person receiving your application. Okay, so there may be a situation where like actions may be taken based on your application. Okay, if that application is missing, then that action may not be taken. All right, so these are some of the benefits of application writing or written communication in general. All right, so let's look at the different like a format of a typical application. Okay, different things that are included in an application. Okay, so the first thing is your receiver. Okay, whoever is like will be receiving or reading the application, so that the person will be included there. The second is the date when you actually write the application. Okay, the third one is your subject line. Okay, we're going to see like what to include in subject line. And the next thing would be salutation, just like dear sir, dear ma'am, and so on. Okay, that's a standard salutation. Then there'll be body. In the body, you will explain why you're writing your application. The subject line briefly introduces the reason why you're writing. Now, in the body, you'll give reason, okay, and so on to support your subject line. All right. Then towards the end, you will basically end. There will be like ending salutation, okay, with regards sincerely and so on. And at the end, you're going to put your name and your information at the end. So this is the standard formats of an application. Okay, so if you're writing an application to me for anything, you can follow this format. All right. Okay, so let's move in detail with individual sections or individual parts. So the first thing is your receiver. Okay, whoever is receiving your will be receiving your application. You're going to put that information towards the top. Okay, on the top left side. Okay, so if you're writing for an application, if you're writing an application for a department, okay, so you can actually address to department, academic writing, academic department, and so on. All right, in the slide you can see some examples here. So if you're writing to a particular like individual teacher or individual person, then you can say Mr. or Mrs. or and the name. All right, and so on. So if you're writing to a general application to the college, then you don't need to specify a department or a person receiving it. Okay, so most oftentimes, like if you're writing an application in the college scenario, then you'll be writing an application to either your teacher or to a particular department. Okay, last time, I remember students were those students who were late in their classes and who didn't have like sufficient attendance. They actually had to write application to individual teachers to consider, updating their attendance, class attendance. Okay. All right. So this is a receiver section in your application. It goes towards the top left. So the next thing is your subject line. Okay. So if you're writing the email, so the email would be right on the the subject. The place where you actually it says subject, and there'll be like a text window there, like a small text field there if you're writing the email. But if you're writing paper application, okay, so in most cases, like if you're writing an application to a teacher, okay, I think like you'll be writing on a paper, okay, it'll be written application. So in the subject, try to be specific. Okay, your subject of the application should give the reader a synopsis or summary of why you're writing that application in the first place. Okay, if your application is very vague, okay, not clear, then especially in a business scenario, that person receiving the application may not be kind of like eager to actually go through the email or read the entire application. Okay, so be specific, be clear. Okay, be precise. Be concise as well. Okay, concise mean not being wordy. Okay, your email like subject or I keep on saying email, but it can be like paper application as well. The subject should not take a long space. All right, so you need to basically convey your message. In summary, taking as few words as possible. A few examples here. Okay, so if you are trying to request a leave, okay, you may have some functions to attend. Just say like requesting leave or something. All right, that kind of clearly shows why you're writing that application. All right. Okay. Any question?
No, sir.
All right.
No,
So let's
sir.
move on to the next field. The next is salutation. Okay, this is pretty easy. For the standard application, just saying dear sir, madam, or if you know the person you are writing the application to, dear Mr. Name. Okay, you usually include first name and last name. Okay, or just last name. Okay, Mr. Shrestha, right? You don't, in a formal letter, you don't just say like a first name. It would be considered a little rude, okay? So you can say respected or dear, you know, the person is fine. All right, just don't include, what I mean is just don't include the first name. All right, that's considered not appropriate in business or informal situation. All right, writing a first name signifies that you know the person very well. Okay, so usually if you know a person very well, then you would most often time you'll be writing an informal letter, just like your friend. Okay, dear Rohan. All right, you know the person very well, but this is a business scenario or formal situation. You're right. Let's say you're writing an application to your teacher. Okay, so follow this convention. All right. Okay, the next field is the next section is the body of your application. Again, this is the place where it has the it includes the reasons and so on. Okay, this is the meat of your application. All right. So typically 3 paragraphs are fine. All right. So in the first paragraph, a short line stating the purpose of your application. Okay, just 1 line is fine. All right. Then in the second paragraph, give reasons and details for writing an application. All right, so if you cannot attend, let's say, classes because you have certain function, so mention those function or functions in this second paragraph. All right, maybe you can include dates there when you may not be able to attend the classes. All right, so let's say you could not attend a class because you were sick. This is the place where you would explain your situation, what happened, and so on. All right. So in paragraph 3, again in the towards after you've mentioned your reasons, given reasons and so on, then you're going to conclude with and state your request. All right. Then at the end, thanking you for this, or I would like to hear back from you, a simple 1-liner towards the end in your body of your application. Okay. Again, we'll see the example of that, and it will clarify. You'll become more clear about that. All right. Just know that in your body of your application, the first line, the paragraph 1 is very short line. Okay. And paragraph 3 is also very short line, and the last one over there, it's even not considered paragraph there. The main thing is your paragraph 2. Okay. It'll be a little longer. It may comprise like several lines there. That's where you would explain reasons and so on. All right, why you're writing your application. Then towards the next section is just write the ending salutation. Okay, it could be your sincerely, regards, and so on. All right, choose what is applicable for a formal situation. Okay, sincerely, faithfully, that's fine. Okay, you don't have to use like fancy salutation at the end. Okay. All right, and end your application with your name or whoever's sending the application. All right, here's some examples here. All right. So use your name. All right. If you have address, use address, and this is simple. All right. So this is the standard format of your application. Any question from you guys? Anybody?
Nothing, sir.
All right, so it is clear, right? It's again, you might have written an application multiple times. All right. The main reason why I'm including this application writing now is if you have to communicate, okay, with regards to, let's say, if you have a right application, then you know how to write it. Okay, so this is standard application format for all of you guys. All right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, it's not that difficult again. So the next thing would be, okay, so let's look at a few examples here. I assume like you guys are looking at it. Okay, over here on the left, there's different fields here, and on the right, there's like it's not a standard application. Okay, so if you see over here, if you look at it on the subject line, it's like requesting personal leave for Friday. Okay, so then you have to be specific about which Friday it is in the body of your application. All right. So in your body, the first line is the first paragraph is very short. For example, here I'm writing this application requesting leave for Friday, 6th of February 2020. All right. Then you'll give reason why. Okay. I'll read it out. I will be unable to attend my classes on Friday, 6th of February 2020 because I'll be traveling to Chitwan on that day. Okay. So give reasons over there. Then the next paragraph is a short paragraph here. Okay. As this ceremony is very auspicious and a major event in our family, I'll be unable to attend the class. Okay. So then just one liner here, thanking you in advance, or if you're expecting a response, then you can just write one line. I would like to hear back from you or something. But if you're not expecting a reply, okay, which for most cases, if you're writing a college application, you just like thanking you in advance or something like that. Okay, then the ending salutation and your name. Okay, so if you're writing an application to your teacher, you can just include your name and batch or your class batch number. Right? Okay, there's another example here. Okay, the subject here is requesting extra classes. So if you're writing an email, okay, you don't have to write this subject here. Okay, you can exclude this subject. Right? Don't include subject in email because email already has that subject field there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, so another activity here. We did one activity earlier. The next activity is writing application. All right. So a situation is given here, scenario. So write an application to the college, to Softwareica, stating a reason why you have missed classes the past week. So for some reason, okay, you can include any reason. Okay, again, this is an imaginary application. This application has to do with some fictitious thing that happened last week in your life. Okay, maybe it could be your sister's wedding, or you were sick. Okay, something. Okay, or if you want to include something that's relevant to you that actually happened to you, you can include that. But this is just for the activity. All right. So you're gonna write an application to me. Okay. So for some reason you were not present, you did not attend classes last week, and you're writing application to me. All right. For that, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I got one question. Is this slide available in the LMS? Badal? I don't think this slide is available, but definitely we can upload it in your LMS, or I can just upload it here through Teams. Okay, Teams would be more appropriate, I guess, since you guys are already here, right?
Yes, sir. You can upload it here.
All right, that's fine, and we can eventually upload it in LMS as well. Again, I'm not like a module leader for this course. Okay, another teacher is doing that for this course. So I think like eventually he will upload slides in your LMS, but for now I'll just upload it through Teams, and you guys can share with your friends if you like, right? So again, anyone not clear about this activity, this assignment? Anybody? I assume it's a simple task, okay? Just write an application about why you could not attend classes last week. Very simple.
Sir, where to write?
Just email me. I'll just include my email here.
Oh, okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay, it's STW101FN at softwareica.edu.np. Okay, so this would be for your classroom participation. Okay, so your final grade is worth 100 points. Okay, so out of that 100 points, 50 points would be for your final assignment. Okay, so for the rest of 50 points, it will come from your assignments, okay, from your viva, and I think like there is like a certain like points for classroom participation or attendance. Since we are not attending, since you guys are not attending any classes right now, so this could be considered as part of your classroom participation. Okay, so you can basically get some points for writing this application. Okay, for example, having even few points for classroom participation would maybe advantageous to you guys. Okay, for example, let's say let's think about a situation where in your final, like your final grade is, let's say, for some reason it's 58, and you are looking for that 2 points to get to 60 points. All right. So these classroom participations points would be really, like beneficial to you. So do that. Again, it will not take more. I don't think it will take more than 10 minutes. Okay. You just need to write an application, a short application about why you could not attend the classes last week, give reasons and so on. Follow the same format, okay, that I just gave you. And I'm going to include this slides in your in this Teams chat window as well. All right. Any question now? Yes, that is my Outlook account. Okay, it is Softwareica email. Just use again, as I mentioned, like with regards to deadline. Okay, just complete it like today is what, like Wednesday, right? Just send me an email like within this Friday. Okay, so Friday would be the deadline. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because it will not take a long time for you guys. All right. So any other question, by the way, you can talk to me over the, like verbally as well.
Okay, sir.
All right. So if you guys don't have any question, we can end this presentation, this online session. So make sure, you guys have the Future Learn course. Okay, I've already included that. Make sure you do the assignment 1, which is writing about the internet. Okay, take that online course and do that, and just to complete this simple application. Okay, and you guys should be good to go for at least for this week. Okay, so when we meet next time, we're gonna have a different topic. All right, I'm gonna upload these slides as well.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let me do it now. Just a moment. Okay, I'm gonna upload it right now. All right, so it's uploaded there. Can you guys see the PowerPoint for application writing?
No, sir.
Okay, right now I
Yes,
just
Yes,
sir.
sir.
uploaded it. Okay, so
Yes,
go
sir.
through it. Okay, it will not take a long time. All right, so if you guys don't have any question, we can end this online session till we meet next time.
Yes, okay,
All right,
sir.
all right, goodbye.
Bye bye,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Bye.
Bye bye,
Thank you.
sir.